on the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Throw out wide to Walker. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Following the interception, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Carolina defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Lance going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance looking to throw it. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 10. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Off of play action, here's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down after a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Lance. He completes this to Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. The Panthers had 10-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. 7-7, our score after 1. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Young to throw it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here is Young. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 7. On play action, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Check one. Watch out now. 52. Ready.
On first down, Richard. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ready, set.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ultra.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Looking to throw, Young. And he's got it. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A quarterback draw. Here's Young. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus offense back and forth.
And Lance's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Here's Lance. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, Young. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crashing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air once more, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, Frank.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And, boy, here's a sight you don't want to see. Ken Walker injured on that last play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jamison Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Seahawks 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's got Mingo. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mims in motion left. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Young now. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Lance. Being chased out left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check, strike it.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Smash, smash. Ball red.
Young to throw it this time. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 52 blasted.
On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Play action, now it's Lance. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Lance now on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Here we go.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
To throw, it's Lance. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You see them communicating after that play, and they both know that they missed a shot for a touchdown on that throw.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just get the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Myers' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, Richard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Richard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Lance going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down now, Richard taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. A Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, here's Walker. They juked him, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
Throwing on first down is Lance. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Throwing now is Lance. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Walker now on first and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. Second and 7. Lance looking to throw it. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Lance to throw it. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton.
Lance's pass complete to Tyquan Thornton. An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown! second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lance to throw on second down here. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready up.
Lance now on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Lance. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here we go. Here we go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly